Welcome back to the Second Lunch Podcast. First solo episode in a while. I'm wearing a Seahawks jersey. For those of you watching, this is probably strange to see. I finally came to terms with my Seahawks fandom. I helped that Pete Carroll's gone. That was my primary issue.
We'll see if it's out. We'll see what the playoff landscape is by the time this comes out. Could have a new Super Bowl winner. We'll see.
Yeah, I know who it's not going to be, and we don't need to talk about that. If a hot dog had legs, would it run long-wise or tall style? For starters, I love that we're considering a hot dog having legs, but we're also asking if it would be hot dog or hamburger.
Yeah, I feel like you have to answer at hot dog, right? They've kind of pigeonholed you. But also, aren't the Milwaukee Brewers sausage races canon? Like, isn't that basically the New Testament where, like, that's the way they run, dude? That's not, you want to show me a different universe where zebras walk upright? That's fine.
Right.
Put them in the halftime show. But in this universe, the sausage races are upright men.
I can't even imagine the lower back problems a hot dog would have if it was trying to go hamburger style.
It's like a wiener dog just waiting for sciatica pain or paralysis.
Yeah, I think it's definitely upright. We'll post the image.
Now, since I brought up the Milwaukee sausage races, the Nationals do the same thing with the presidents, right? Are those hot dogs or are those baseball bats? What are they?
The Brewers one or the
Nationals? Because they're president.
Are
they just like supposed to be men that are hot dog shaped?
Yeah. In a way, aren't all men hot dog shaped? We're all tubed meat.
Yeah, when you really round all the sand all the edges down. I don't know if Teddy Roosevelt would appreciate that.
Yeah, everybody stole the sausage race idea after. I mean, I say stole like it was.
I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a great idea, but everybody's like, well, we can race things too. It's kind of lame. I like the freeze.
The freeze is a very good idea. And
for those who don't know,
one or two people.
The
freeze is. I don't know if his identity's been revealed, but he's got to be like an Olympic alternate track star.
They're changing guys now. There's people applying to be the freeze now.
Are we gonna get like an Olympic bronze medalist in there or something?
Yeah.
But yeah, he lets some lowly fan, somebody get an enormous advantage. He lets you get like at least a third of the way down the track.
And all the people they pick at least look in shape. It's not like it's a great big fat. It's not like they're picking me.
That's not going to be fun. Yeah. Why even? You might as well just have us start at the same place. He's going to win.
We don't need to humiliate fat people. Let's humiliate somebody who actually already has some self-esteem and take him down a notch.
Oh, that guy's 160 pounds. He's still getting crushed. Yeah. Now I'm forgetting who even does that, but I suppose that doesn't matter.
That's the Braves.
It is the Braves. Okay.
Yeah, and then the Diamondbacks race some stuff. I mean, pretty much everybody's racing something now.
Mm-hmm.
Mascots of various kinds.
Right. I don't know if the Cardinals are doing anything, but I haven't.
I think you guys have enough self-respect that
not these days.
You're not getting into. Yeah.
We're selling off all-stars and with money.
True.
Nothing.
Okay, I wanted to talk about a concept here. My favorite thing about the show is when it gets revealed that I'm really not that good of a person and that I do things that my moral compass varies, but I usually only stray from morality when it's really convenient. I don't really do anything evil, but we have this fence on the other side of the road from our house. It's a property that's been bought by a construction company, but they haven't gotten any of the permits necessary to start construction yet. And so I've decided to use the fence. For Halloween, we got a bunch of pumpkins. We had like 12 pumpkins. We have 3 people who live in our house. That's 4 pumpkins per person. Even if you count moose, that's 3 per mammal. It's a lot of pumpkins.
Well, you don't have to carve all of them. You guys really went crazy.
We didn't. We carved a couple of them.
Carbonito Farms or whatever.
But, yeah. Well, Katie knew somebody who owned a farm, and they like gave us a crazy deal on pumpkins. So we're like, let's get fucking 12 of them. So they're all over our porch.
I'm not trying to be a shithead, but it's pumpkins are like of all the things to need a deal on. Right. I got a pumpkin guy. Shit, I didn't know. Fuck's inflation.
I got such a big pumpkin. I got like a $50 pumpkin. It was the biggest. I was very proud of it.
Yeah, a kind of a freakish competition pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then I do not have the carving ability at all.
No.
I just was ashamed of what I did to this pumpkin after I carved
A
it.
Green Bay logo is like basically
It's lopsided, one side smaller than the other.
Yeah, because a Green Bay logo at the end of the day is like just a shitty moon, just a fucked up moon.
I sneezed halfway through the arm part of the G.
Or not a crescent anymore.
So anyhow, come Thanksgiving, I was like, all right, all these pumpkins have to get off our porch after
Yeah.
this. This is Christmas now.
That's valid.
And so I threw them over the fence. I figured composting, I don't have to see them. Nobody's going to see them. Eventually, it's going to be rotted.
That's natural stuff. Well, I mean, when I threw my pumpkins out, the squirrels and birds, something will come around and eat a perfectly good squash.
I considered it composting. I didn't feel bad about that, but I will say that is where this started.
Oh.
Katie has taken to really taking advantage of the fence. She's really throwing a lot of stuff. Some of Moose's dog poop has gone over the fence.
I mean, okay, is there water or is it dry land? Because if it's dry land, like if it's gonna end up in a duck's gullet,
Tall grass.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. They're gonna have to deal with it at some point anyway.
Well, we have it, and I can explain all this stuff away. We've got this dog that lives like 2 properties down that they just let out. He just wanders around. He shit in my yard several times. Drove me insane.
Oh, so you're framing him.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, is like if he's shitting in your yard, then it's like, well, then who's bagging it and throwing it over the fence? Why would he? You're telling me he's both not bagging poop and when he does,
Yeah.
he's.
I have to say, flinging a tied off bag of shit is. It's worth a shot. It's a fun time.
Well, there's a weight distribution thing there where you really get the sling.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it reminded me of in Trailer Park Boys, the lake. Do you remember that concept? How Ricky just you throw it in the lake, it goes away. You don't have to worry about it. Yeah, and he starts throwing his credit cards in the lake, so that he doesn't have to worry about it anymore. So that's kind of what's starting to happen now. Anytime like we have a problem, I suggest throw it over the fence.
Also, Parks and Rec, they have the pit in like the first season, which the pit. I mean, now that one's different. It sounds like in your case they are going to do something they simply haven't started. The pit in Parks and Rec, the housing crisis began.
Mm-hmm.
They bailed on the project.
Yeah.
Whatever got thrown in there was going to be there for.
I like that the pit was also like a state of mind.
Because Andy wrote the whole song about we all fell into the pit because it really, who hasn't in some way or another.
So Kendall is 3 now. Kendall has turned 3, and she's very 3, but she's also talking, and she's at this phase right now where she's really concerned about what types of genitals people have going on. But she also thinks everything below the waist and above your knees is your butt, and she confuses the words in and on frequently. So my child is sincerely asking me frequently if I have a penis in my butt.
Yeah.
And I don't. For the record, I want to get that on the record, at least whenever she's asking.
It's tough when you've got a word that you're using in multiple, aloha means goodbye. It's
Yeah.
Is the penis going into my butt? Is it going into, what's the subject and predicate? That's a tough one.
Yeah, she's very interested. She likes to, she also frequently, I don't know why she wants uniformity in our genders, but she's like, Dad, I wish you had a vagina.
Oh, so she's ultra conservative. She's going one gender. We're eliminating, not multiple, not even 2.
Yeah, I don't really know how to explain to her that, like, if we were all girls, you would not be here.
Yeah, that's a challenging conversation. And yeah, I mean, we're all Barbie and Ken dolls. Again, it's tough to explain what that really means without the biology and
get these guys some elbows. She also made up this word, Dookiatta. She just says it all the fucking time. And for a while, I was just like, we'll let it go. But it's gotten out of hand. She's saying it all the time. She finally told us what it means. It means poop. Dookiatta means poop, which is chilling because she didn't even know the word dookie existed.
Yeah, she just naturally
nailed it.
It's just a linguistic thing you arrive at, how certain words you're just like, yeah, slippery feels right. I don't know if slippery's right because I've always known it to mean that, but slippery sounds like what it means.
Same with wet.
It's Mud. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, can
but
it be
now
anything
she's
else?
doing this thing where she'll shorten it. So she shortened it to Duke, but then she also wants to say words like pook and kook. And at some point, you're setting yourself up for some real accidental racism here, and I'm starting to get worried that this is going to happen in public.
Yeah, because where did the 4-year-old learn to be that
Yeah.
anti-Semitic? Yeah, for sure. And at a Mariners game. At who?
I was more worried about the Asian slur, but yeah.
I'm sorry, did you direct that slur at Cal Raleigh? Is there something I missed?
Oh, dude, she's constantly saying it too, and like I feel bad because she finally like we were like, why do you say this word? And she's saying it just to be funny. So now I feel bad when I don't laugh at it because she's just trying to kill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why should I get in the way of her killing?
Yeah. And you just happen to live with her, so you have to deal with her sharpening the tight 5.
Yeah, she's really trying to polish the delivery.
Yeah. You're there for practice and the real performance, so yeah.
It's the timing she's trying to get down.
Yeah, you're seeing how the sausage gets made. When you said Dookiatta, though, my first thought was literally like Alfred Payton is playing like Dookiatta. Like, so when you said it was poop, I was like, yep, that's...
To me, I thought that was
first
that
guess.
was some sort of
Maybe
poop coffee beverage.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Starbucks or a poop pinata, some nightmare. Yeah. Something you don't want.
Poop pinata. Wow, that's going to be a really edgy title for an episode for us.
Yeah, can you get the Enya in the title? I was like, I got to look up how to do that. How
You
do I
know
get
what's funny? This wouldn't even be our first episode title with pinata in it.
that? What was the other one? I'm sure it was brilliant.
Yeah, I think it was meat pinata. It was the Ian
was
Bag episode.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised I remember that. If you worked at a restaurant, how committed to singing happy birthday to customers would you be?
0%. So I'd get fired for that. I worked in grocery stores forever. You have to be courteous all the time, and you don't get tips. You get like $1.05 for taking out someone's groceries per year. But there's something about like the singing the happy birthday and the making the Cold Stone people sing for $1 that just, it feels like one rung of dehumanization that's too far. You want to bring food to me that I like paid for? Like, this feels like respectful. This all feels above board.
Yeah.
I'll tip you for good service. Like, you were nice to me and my family. That just, I don't know, makes me feel weird.
I had a feeling that was going to be a response like, I'm not even coming out of the back.
No, somehow I'm permanently on my smoke break for all birthday parties.
Take your birthday and get fucked. I was at Red Robin, which is what made me think of this question, because Kendall loves Red Robin. I loved it as a kid, so I was like, I wonder if she's going to like it. Loves it. Always wants to go now.
Solid restaurant burgers, right?
And we were sitting kind of near the area where all the servers will go and like put stuff in the machines, do checks, just kind of like the area near the back. And I saw one of the servers trying to round up people for the birthday song, and yeah, there was a bunch of people like, fuck, no, why would you even ask me? No, I'm never going to say yes to that. And then even the people that they did get just really were not bringing it on the energy, and I was like, come on guys, this is Red Robin. I've been to enough Red Robin birthdays that I recognized that they were even doing the song wrong, which kind of annoyed me. And I know that they have a different version of the birthday song.
Yeah, this is news to me. I didn't know they had their own.
But they were really not going for it. I was like, I'd fucking go for it. And maybe that's easy for me to say because I've never worked at a restaurant where I've been forced to sing happy birthday.
Yeah, and I think depending on the day, I don't recall offhand the most popular months for birthdays, and but I imagine there are days where it's your 4th, or you've been there 6 years.
December just has to be hard because there's a lot. Like, it's busy and people have the gall to have a birthday. Get out of here.
What are you guys doing fucking on March Madness? And yes, I refer to March Madness as though it's a single holiday on March Madness.
What, Adam Morrison doesn't turn you on?
Come on, you don't take 3 weeks off for Lent to watch basketball?
I think I'd be coming out with tremendous gusto. I think
it's easy to say on day one.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's kind of like president before and after the presidency.
Yeah,
type of thing.
yeah, you're getting aged in dog years every time you do one of those. It's only for the duration you're singing it, but how many are you singing per year?
What do you do Have you ever been in a situation where you had to sing happy birthday and didn't know the person's name?
Yeah, plenty of like work events where I shouldn't say plenty, but at least a couple where it's like, oh, I happen to be in the break room for another department's thing entirely. Like,
I just wanted a donut.
I don't even see who's up there.
Mm-mm.
Like,
And you got roped into the song. Oh, I guess you can't.
yeah, I'm just in the break
not.
room, and like it's somebody I've already nodded to in the hallway twice. So like I'm in too deep to, because if you leave when the song starts, that I'm fine looking like an asshole in certain situations, but that's a little too aggressive.
Just run out.
Just immediately dip. Just, well, that's the end of my lunch.
I think you need to run out holding your butt, and you're out. You were.
That's how we used to get out of concerts when we were teenagers, and it's annoying to fight out of the pit. You just put one guy at the front that's pretending like he's got to puke. Just, you better move, man. I mean, you want to? Hey, it's your call, brother. You want to stand there?
I believe it's called fuck around and find out.
Yeah. Is this guy really gonna puke? I don't know. I saw him take 6 shots of vodka this morning, so I'm not gonna say it's not gonna happen.
Also, I need some air.
It's. Also, you'll get closer. You haven't been in an elevator when someone leaves, a little more space. Come on, you'll get up there. Let us 4 out.
Okay. This reminds me. Another place. Kendall loves McDonald's, but she refers to it as Old McDonald's. She's made a line between the man with the farm and the burger place.
Yes.
And she will not let it go. It is Old McDonald's, and if you refer to it as anything else.
When you wrote down Old McDonald's, I was like, oh yeah, the big and tasty, like 39-cent hamburger Wednesdays. Like, yeah, I know Old McDonald's, like 90s for sure. But no, you're referring to the titular.
It makes some sense. She's like cows turn into hamburgers. It makes sense that people have their own restaurant.
If you said New McDonald's, I would assume that was an entirely different restaurant. So I'll give her that one for sure.
Yeah.
Any reference to Old McDonald's, I'm assuming is the Golden Arches. But I'm also assuming that I've got like chicken selects or some of these other discontinued, the McDonald's pizza. Or, well, geez, no, don't bring that back.
They had a pizza?
They had a pizza, and you'll never guess because of the not having pizza ovens and never having made pizzas before. It presented some challenges.
Oh. I don't know. Taco Bell has Mexican pizza.
They invented it, though. They invented the Mexican pizza, I believe.
So they just, McDonald's just been like, we invented this. Just so you know. You may think it's not like that thing you were expecting. That's because we invented something else.
They have I do love that as a line of defense. No, we invented that. That really shitty burger. No, that's like intended to be, that's the artistic intent.
It's the cardboard burger. Something we invented.
We call that one the shit house. Yeah, I mean, in fairness, McDonald's did invent something. They invented the Big Mac with the middle slice of bread. Also, I ordered a club sandwich somewhere the other day. No middle slices of bread. I was like, I thought that was the entire defining. This could have been peanut butter and jelly. As long as there was a middle slice of bread, I'd be like, all right. I think it's still a club sandwich. I was flabbergasted. I thought that was the only rule in the club sandwich rule.
I counted these carbs. Give me that extra piece of bread.
All right, I guess I'm going to have to order another fucking club sandwich then to make a real one.
Yeah.
Combine these two.
Do you ever get mad when the microwave reminder beeps start going?
Yeah, for sure.
I get so mad. I know it's my fault, and I'm responsible for it happening.
Yeah, but our microwave, it's like 30 seconds. Like, this isn't even cool yet.
Yeah.
It is a Marie Callender's pot pie.
Uh-huh.
That has the heat of a dying star right now. I can't just pull that shit out of the oven.
I know.
I'm going to lose my fucking fingerprints.
Right. I see where you're at though, because I know all I have to do is go hit cancel and it'll stop. I don't have to actually open the door or take the thing out. But also, if I put something in there it's like 5 minutes. Okay, so it's 10 minutes. I'm gonna go start doing other stuff. If you're in there nagging me, making noise and beeping, I swear to God, my microwave is the most sworn at inanimate object in my house.
That's fair. Yeah, that's a good one.
Fuck, dude. I'm constantly like, I know. I fucking hear you.
The only reason I used you instead of the oven is because the oven takes 65 minutes for a pot pie. Do you think if I had 65 minutes that this is what I would be eating? That would be...
They don't even recommend me microwaving this.
I think I've told you this already, but yeah, there was one time my brother asked Mike to put in a pot pie. 20 minutes later, he's like, yeah, you throw that pot pie in? He's like, oh, yeah, it's been in the oven like 10 minutes. It's like, I thought you were going to microwave it for me, man. You just signed me up for a 90-minute fucking meal. By the time that fucking thing cools off. Yeah. We're not all born like the chainsaw, just eating lava.
Oh, God. Seriously. All right. Headlines. Education segment. We got to make sure our people are up to date with the news. 3 men arrested in Algeria for attempting to enter Spain disguised as sheep.
Yeah, I don't think we talked about this. I think we talked about it together. But
I think I asked you if it was okay if we could talk about this.
Yeah, I mean, because the desperate measures or the desperate circumstances that lead to someone trying this are sad. But
That
also sheep.
said, I've never seen such committed blackface. It's the blackest person. It's very black. I don't even know how you even find paint that black.
The thing is, I didn't know that with sheep you had to. Now it feels like you wanted to do that too. I want to be a sheep, but I also want to be racist. Now I'm kind of glad these guys got caught.
Yeah.
You could have easily not done the shoe polish routine.
I couldn't tell you what their skin color was before this, but
they went full.
They really went for it. I will post a picture of this because it is absolutely must see. They're very fluffy looking.
I mean,
They also are very fed up to have been caught. I like that they're like, man, there's got to be a good way to sneak out of here. You know? How many things you went through before they landed on sheep? And we're like, that's fucking it, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would need to know a lot about. I have a lot of questions about what gets shipped on these ships typically. What does the sheep quotient normally look
Right.
like? Maybe it is a good idea. I don't know, but I would.
There had to be a part of you that when you were dressing up was like, I can't fucking believe I'm doing this. A sheep.
Oh no, you're 100% confident. Yeah, you better be thinking that way. Like you're just putting it on. Like, yeah, dude.
They're just putting on the makeup, back in black, roaring in the background.
I know. What do you mean? What will I do if I get caught, baby?
You mean what am I going to do when I get there?
I'm going to do the icky shuffle, and I'm going to dance off this boat like the sheep
I
that
wonder
I
what
am.
the other sheep thought. The actual sheep. They had to be like, what in the fuck is this guy all? What is this guy
Does this
doing?
mean if I dress like a man, I can get out of
You
this
think they were
captivity?
yeah, right. You think they were being spied on? Like, a narc? What are they trying to catch us doing?
Like an old KGB thing. Why does that sheep have a hollow nickel and an earpiece?
Man steals public bus and makes every stop picking up passengers along the route. So this happened in Canada because of course it did.
Yeah, because they're kind people. But admittedly, if you want to get away with stealing a service vehicle, the best way to do it is to continue whatever work is associated with it.
Yeah,
Like if I've stolen an electrical worker's van, I'm going to be dressed up like an electrical guy when I go to like the grocery store and
that's
stuff.
smart.
I've got my jumpsuit on and
I guess this guy was either too busy fitting in, like trying to, because he made all the stops. He collected fare.
So you're saying he got lost? He like Stockholm syndromed himself,
Got lost
basically.
in the job, yeah. I think maybe he was trying to hammer the everything's normal point home a little too much before he was gonna start breaking the law, or he was just like, fuck it, I'm a bus driver today. Let's see if I can give that a shot.
Yeah, he did it until he got like his 3-month raise, and he's like, shit, this is actually not a bad.
How do you know the route?
That's see, again, you got if you want to steal something, don't just show up and steal some shit. Really fucking plan it out, man. I know this bus well.
Yeah.
I ride this thing every day.
I like to think that he went and interviewed for a bus driver job, and they're like, you're simply not qualified. And then he showed up and was like, the fuck, I'm not. I just did the job perfectly, despite being arrested for it.
That is a good way to, yeah, you fail the interview process and you go, I'll prove it.
This is how you break the law. This is the way to do it. I like this. I'm behind this type of crime.
Shouldn't have collected fare though.
Let the people ride free.
Yeah,
What the fuck is
come on.
wrong with you?
Come on, Robin Hood. Let's fucking cough it over.
Okay, this one, we're gonna have to read the article because there's a lot to unpack here. A judge in Missouri lost his job after making too many Elvis references during hearings.
Was he warned? This has to be like in boxing, you're allowed to get away with like a few illegal things before it's like we got to take a point, and then it's like we got to disqualify you. What is the Elvis threshold before the bar administration gets involved?
Okay, so this guy had apparently been, it's not loading. This guy had been apparently doing this for years. And what he would do is when people became too agitated, he would play music to add a levity to the situation. I can't fucking imagine somebody saying, hey, by the way, you're going to lose custody of your kids. One through a party at the county jail. Fucking Elvis just starts ringing out. This guy also was known for like taking bribes, and it was just like it sounds like kind of cute at first.
Maybe the Elvis thing was like more an added
it turns out
detail
this guy's just insane because that's not something you fucking do in court.
We started investigating him because what he was doing was very strange. And then we found him doing things that were very illegal.
Yeah. I guess he'd like wear a wig sometimes too. Like he'd go a little overboard on, and he would like make references. Like it wasn't just like he was doing his job normally and then playing the music. He would like throw in little Elvis references. And
it's
like,
just Elvis? It was never like a reference to Brendan Fraser's 1990 hit Airheads? There's no... That's the only fucking... I mean, Elvis, don't get me wrong. A big deal. But how long have you been on the fucking bench, my friend?
Yeah,
like...
I also think people are kind of past it. You know what I mean? People are like, oh, yeah, Elvis, okay.
Yeah, it was a while ago. Like, there is a certain shelf life on anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I...
Maybe he was going to do Mozart first. Was like, I don't know. Maybe that one is a little too old. People don't get all the references.
Yeah, I'll tap into today's youth. Blue suede shoes. The 1956 hit Hound Dog. So what's up with that? Cream cheese packaging. Why is it the only thing packaged that way? And I'm not talking about any old cream. I'm talking about the brick with the foil, the foil envelope.
Foil envelope. Ooh, that is very possibly the episode title. Now we got.
How is that the only thing packaged that way?
That's a good point. What else would you package in foil? Other than nothing, because I've never seen anything like, you gotta foil it. I don't even like putting tinfoil on things that need to have tinfoil.
This is just a product you inherently don't want to use.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was reading like, yeah, it's, it's like an anaerobic environment, no air is going to get in. It's going to keep your soft cheeses nice. And there's other soft cheeses. There are other cream cheese packages that are not the foil envelope.
Good point.
But for some reason, this thing is fucking held on. I'm sure it's cheap. I'm sure it's very cheap. And that's the reason.
I think you are just really ungrateful for the fact that they're trying to save you from microplastics. That's what I think.
You know what? That's a valid point. I'll give you that one. I will give you maybe.
That's absolutely not why. It has to predate even people knowing what a microplastic
that
is.
Predates the first oil well. Like
it probably predates plastic.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like we didn't have any of those. But yeah, that's what's up with that?
It's classic. Got to stick with it.
Yeah. Our customers would be furious. Really? The least convenient packaging ever for. Yeah.
Yeah, I also don't know what to do with it because I want to recycle it, but can I recycle it?
I have no idea. I'm exposing all of my recycling knowledge, but I have no idea.
I'm going to say I don't recycle it. 100%.
I don't recycle it because it's food soiled. I thought I would have to de-cheese it.
I still recycle food soiled stuff.
Yeah.
Except for pizza boxes. That's the only one I'm just like, yeah, throw in the trash.
Well, yeah, that goes into the pizza box egg carton, aka compost. AKA yard waste. The only things that make it.
Oh, over the fence. Yeah. You're saying throw it over the fence.
Yeah, you talked about throwing dog poop.
We're finally going to go to do construction. They're going to be like, okay, well, there's a bunch of pumpkins, some dog shit, and a bunch of pizza boxes.
That were visibly frisbeed. Like, how do you know visibly frisbeed? Like, the slices are scattered.
Yeah, they've landed in different spots.
Yeah.
This was not simply tossed over the fence.
This guy was
on his balcony and zinged it.
Really stepped into it, ultimate frisbee style. Okay, Chris, I think we've got your
Gucci or greasy, Cole? Really stretchy shorts.
I'm based on the fact that really is in the title. I'm going to guess you're saying greasy. Just that modifier. I will say this: I can't wear too many years of being too fat, like very elastic shorts. I just can't do it anymore. I don't know how else to describe it other than that.
You put in your time.
Don't have the ass for it. I have recovering diabetic. I'm no longer allowed to wear basketball shorts. It's just I've been barred. I can wear like khaki shorts, board shorts, maybe even swim trunks, but stretchy ass basketball trunks. I got a letter. I'll bring it on the show. It says, hey man, look, you hit your 10,000 hours. You read that Malcolm Gladwell book and you did your 10 years of whatever. No more stretchy shorts.
Yeah, they're greasy for sure. You completely guessed this right.
Yeah.
This came to me after, I don't know, the 100th time I stepped into them and my toe just barely kind of caught on the short. And then they just continued to stretch instead of my foot continuing to go through the fucking hole. It was 90% through. Now I'm like at war with shorts in a brief struggle, just trying to get them fucking on in the first place. They don't need to be that elastic. There's no reason, especially that low. Maybe the waistband, sure. You never know how big somebody's going to be. Let's give them a chance.
When the leg is like Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Who is this for?
Ugh.
How much do you think my thighs grow during
right
during a squat or whatever?
Exactly. Just wasted energy and time.
All right, I think we've got this week in history.
Okay.
I think it's about that time. Okay. January 8th, 1790, George Washington delivers the first State of the Union address in New York City. Where will the last State of the Union address occur?
Mar-a-Lago.
I was going to say Miami-Dade County.
Yeah, God.
A city that had the fucking FTX Arena. That still kills me that the Miami Heat played in FTX Arena. Might as well have been fucking Enron Field, man. Might as well have been just whatever scam you can come up with. Watergate bill. Whatever. Just any scandal. Yeah.
It's almost shocking that the guy who's trying to have ultimate fighting and is on the White House lawn is maybe going to blow up our country.
It's pretty remarkable that I've been watching boxing and UFC for over 20 years now, and there have been so many reasons it's been deplorable for me to do that every step of the way. I've watched boxers who were in fights that died in the hospital 2 days later. I've seen plenty of racist, obnoxious tirades at press conferences. And just generally, the literacy that you're going to see from the average. These are not.
I see why Trump wants a piece of this.
These are my people. See, Charles Barkley used to do that "We Are Not Role Models" ad in like the 90s. Conor McGregor has really upped the ante on that concept to probably the ultimate zenith, other than OJ. OJ will always have the number one spot
what
on
OJ
"We Are Not." He ran real fast. He was good. But yeah, I think Florida feels like the most appropriate setting for the fall of the empire.
Yeah.
Either that or like Pocatello, Idaho. Well, anyways, we'll come back to that later.
No, it's Ruby Ridge.
There's not only one right answer. There's certainly one that's more likely than the rest, but okay. This one will be a little bit more fun and is a little bit more celebratory. January 8th, 1835, President Andrew Jackson announces a celebratory dinner after having reduced the United States national debt to zero for the only time.
Jesus.
What's the most irresponsible thing you've gone into debt for?
Have you seen my jersey collection?
Okay, but you got to name one then.
Name one?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude. I got a Max Strong jersey one time where this was like 10 years ago. Still not something an adult should do. It was a game worn jersey and it was $600, which was just crazy low, I thought, for a game worn jersey.
Yeah. for fullback
I had
Max Strong.
$280 in my checking account. And I was like, well, I know if I go through PayPal, they'll front the money, and then I'll just be negative, and I'll deal with that. So I guess if you count that as going into debt.
I do. That's a much funnier example because that took more effort. You had like a second set of concerns beyond like credit card
Didn't
debt.
have to worry about it until tomorrow.
That's a future Chris problem right there. I'm trying to think. Dumbest thing I've put on a credit card. I mean, the record collection is certainly stupid, but I'd say if I had to choose an individual like couple of toys that are particularly like, dude, I have such expensive toys from The Thing and from They Live, the two John Carpenter movies.
Yeah.
Like, just why do you need a $250 RJ McCready toy? AKA Kurt Russell. Why do you need that expensive Kurt Russell? Listen, man.
Get out of my house.
I was a little buzzed. Yeah. Let me see the stuff you spent $250 on. They're like my water bill and my... Nerd, show me that on your shelf. Put that in a frame.
Not even willing to go negative. Loser.
What a fun you are.
Tell you what. What's something dumb you're gonna go into debt for? Because I got a couple.
I've been trying to collect an autograph of every UFC champion in the history of the organization, and there have been some foolish purchases involved in that.
Tell you what, if Jeff Gordon sheet metal ever comes up,
second mortgage.
Yeah, that's going to be a conversation with Katie, I think, and that's not going to go well. I'm going to get a sauna. Not sure where it's going to go, but future me problem. We'll figure it out. Get it in there and figure it out. You'll work it out.
I mean, I do. Ashley and I did. It was one of those, if you pay it off in 36 months, no interest. We did that for our hot tub.
Hell yeah.
Something you totally need. Like,
I enjoyed it. We watched a football game in that hot tub. That was one of the coolest things I've ever done.
That was pretty nice. It was a very annoying Dalvin Cook game.
Yeah.
I know exactly the game you're talking about. Dalvin Cook ran for about 200 million yards.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a silly one too. Because like a car or a house, that's that's good to go.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a hot
tub.
tub.
Human stew machine? Why wouldn't you be proud of that? That's great.
It's crazy how much chemicals this thing needs. It's like a whole cauldron of human soup. Has a lot of germs in it.
Oh, dude. We went to Great Wolf Lodge just Sunday night. Kendall loves it there, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Had a good time. Surprisingly, she's 3. You never know how that's gonna go any place, but especially outside the house. Talk about chemicals, man. I think you kind of get high when you're in there. I think that's kind of how they get you.
Yeah, they fuck you up with chlorine and bromine.
Yeah,
so your synapses aren't firing correctly.
Yeah, it was also of all the. Yeah, we may as well do this. I talked about the fence already. I probably on a 90% clip will pee in the pool, just because I know it's already been done. Other people have already done it. I'm not even the first. I won't do it at somebody's house. But if I'm out, I'm like, I know 100 kids have peed in here today. I was really good at Great Wolf. I didn't once. I got out.
That is a shocker.
And went to the bathroom 3 times. And it wasn't until afterwards I was like, I might have been the only person not peeing in the pool.
Yeah, you were definitely in a minority there. This is the Wild Waves rules where it's like, this place is entirely piss and Band-Aids. That's what's holding the whole thing together.
Piss and Band-Aids. That'd be a good band name.
If somebody would read it and be like, like Wild Waves. Six Flags Orlando.
Call themselves Wild Waves.
Yeah. I guess Six Flags Orlando is a copywritten or something. You got to be a trademark. Any water park like that with children. I mean, I respect the hell out of you for putting in that effort, but super unnecessary.
You a water slide guy?
I love water slides. I love theme parks in general. I mean, I'm getting a little bit long in the tooth to be up there with the kids.
That's a good way to say it. I'll steal that.
I'm
gonna steal that. Katie was like, "Let's go on a water slide." And I'm like, "What if I'm the guy who pops an inner tube?" You know what I mean? That's what I think every time. I see a folding chair. I'm like, I don't know. I'll stand. I'm not gonna be the guy who breaks that. Yeah. You know what I mean? I also could gain way too much momentum before I go into that tornado machine that
Oh yeah.
be in there forever. I might fly out of the top of
Yeah,
that
the
goddamn
centrifugal
thing.
force. Yeah, it's like a physics experiment. It's
Yeah.
like when you go to somebody's house and they've got more friends or family over than usual, and they got to go to like the bench for chairs, and they pull out the most random motherfucking chair that was apparently only crafted for 6-year-olds, and they give it to you. It's like, what are you, the fucking airline putting the fat guy in the middle seat? Know your audience.
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm not the guy for this chair.
I love the chairs that they pull out that it was like clearly made in like 1975, but still has the brand new stickers on it because they never fucking use it.
Yeah, it's been pulled out every time we have a 9th guest, and this is the 3rd time in a half century. So
It's forgotten it's even a chair. It's mostly just a folded up piece of metal. It's doesn't even get used for that 99% of the time.
yeah, it's like the same rule. This is absolutely somebody else's joke, but the old tweet of, you ever have a friend come over and they ask if they can get a glass of water, and when they come back into the room, they have the most random glass you've ever seen. And you're like, where did you acquire this? Yeah, it's like that's the same system that you're going to end up in.
It's ghostly. You're like, I threw that thing out. I swear to God, I threw that out months ago.
This is how Poltergeist starts, right? Fucking, I tossed out the 1997 Batman and Robin promotional McDonald's glass
Well, okay.
with the plug-in light-up bottom.
Whoa.
And
That's on
it's
you.
back. Yeah. You should be thankful for that curse.
Right.
You should be thankful to get that back.
Oh.
I do have one last question. I know we're about to. Oh no, we do have one more. And then we'll wrap up. January 11th, 1973. Major League Baseball owners vote in approval of the American League adopting the designated hitter position. What is your least favorite rule change in sports history?
Might be that.
It's just that one.
It ruined baseball for me because now it's been adopted league wide. Like I get why they brought back the DH, or brought in the DH because the American League was so bad and there was such poor offense that they had to do something.
Yeah.
You know, and I get why we're doing it now. It doesn't make me happy. I think it's way more strategy is way more interesting with the pitcher having to hit, and when like a pitcher hits a home run.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, especially like it's interesting now because so many guys have shown that. I mean, Ohtani's the obvious and extreme example, but we have way more guys coming out of college or out of high school that are true dual position prospects, true pitcher hitter prospects that teams are letting run with it. And seems like we have a lot more good hitters now in theory than we did with, like, you know, obviously we had like Greg Maddux who slapped the ball around, or like Mike Hampton,
Right.
jack a few out in Colorado, or Bumgarner. But I'm naming like one guy per decade.
Right.
Feels like there's more now, and that position in some cases wouldn't be such a dead spot. And think about how valuable somebody like Ohtani, who's already enormously valuable, but imagine everyone needs to have their pitcher spot hitting, and that when you have him hitting or pitching, excuse me, that's the guy you get. Yeah. What an advantage.
Brewers had a guy named Giovanni Gallardo, actually our career strikeouts leader. I think he had like 13 career home runs.
That's not bad, man.
Like
for a guy that's only going to hit, you know, get what, like 80 at bats per year at most.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably more like 45 or 50, because like you get your first one, maybe you get the second. You ain't getting the third at bat.
Yeah,
unless you're pitching a fucking no hitter or something. So that is pretty impressive.
Rules I hate: targeting rules in football. I like the premise of the rule, but the execution's been poor.
It's a little tough.
Now it's like I basically am like, no helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
Good with that.
Yeah.
Hitting a guy when he's not looking, kind of not your fault.
Yeah. I think that, there were a couple plays. I mean, I think the easiest one I always think of is when I think it was Cam Chancellor obliterated Vernon Davis over the middle, and it was just not a penalty. It's like, you were over the middle, you didn't have your head on a swivel, and he hit you in the chest. Like, it sucks. It sucks. Yeah. I'm not going to argue. If that is the argument, that really sucked, and that's why there's a penalty. It did really suck.
Yeah.
You felt that for a week.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's not illegal. That's what you want to go deep. That's sometimes the punishment. You know, it's like, I'm not advocating for flagrant fouls, but at the same time in the NBA, if you go into the paint, you might get hit. Like, that's the the cost of doing business. You want to go across the middle or you want to try a deep ball like that, you might just get obliterated.
Hospital ball.
Yeah, just don't, like you said, helmet to helmet, super not cool. Trying to hurt somebody's knees or punch them in the ball, super not cool. But a nice hit to the chest that just rocks a guy. I mean, come on. What are we doing here? But I'm also the combat sports fan. So.
Kickoff rules suck, the new kickoff rule. The landing zone.
I haven't hated it as much as some people, but it's weird. It's still taking me time to adapt to. Like, there's some plays where I'm like, oh, that was really interesting. And then there's other ones where, I mean, there's a lot of touchbacks. Obviously, the touchback is incentivized. And so we've talked about, like, if you really don't want to have that play, just have teams start from the 25. I'm not saying that's what I actually want, but if the whole goal is to not have the actual kickoff.
They're fucking with special teams too much.
Yeah.
There's a hold on every play. Yeah. Well, there's a hold on every play anyway, but they call every hold.
Yeah, they do get a lot of them on the special teams.
Okay, well, get rid of it. If you're just going to ruin it, get rid of it.
Yeah.
Let it play out or get rid of it.
Exactly. Especially with the kickoff. It's happening from the same place. You can just start punts a little harder because wherever you're at on the field, changes things. But even with a punt, like, let me just spitball a solution. Add 50 yards to where the guy is. Oh, you kicked it from your 10, now it's at their 40. I don't know. I'm not saying that's perfect, but I figured out an idea in 5 seconds. I'm sure the league heads could think of another way to eliminate a play they seemingly hate. I've got two rule changes. One was a little bit more legitimate and one's more of a joke. First one, just catch rules in the NFL. It's just insane. What is a catch? We've been having this conversation 20 years now. I just would like to go back to the playground rules. It looks like a catch.
Am I turning into an old man? Because I'm starting to feel the same way.
Dude, it's so bad to watch these. Well, the ball moved a little bit. When you
get anal about their toes to make sure they're in bounds, sure.
Yes.
But,
that's,
come on. The Des Bryant not catch that happened against us.
Yeah, I've said for years that I thought that was, a catch, but letter of the law, it wasn't a catch. That's the reality. Letter of the law wasn't a catch. Letter of my eyeballs, we're in trouble in that game.
Right, exactly.
But
it would have been so extremely Packers to lose that game that way too.
Yes, because again, letter of the law, they made the right call. For them to make the wrong call would have been a very bad.
We need some more pro Packers rules. No onside kicks.
Anything to nerf.
Ever.
Just no special teams. Just get rid of those. Yeah.
Touchdowns are 7 instead of 6. Nobody's allowed to go for 2.
Maybe I'll still kick field goals. I don't even know about that, man. We might get rid of all of it.
Just give us 3 if we're really nice.
The other one I'm going to say, and this is the joke one, is they never should have lowered the mound. They should have just figure it out, asshole. Oh, Sandy Koufax has a 1.9. Too bad. I just like the idea of this sport's getting unwatchable. Too bad.
You know what? I think they're going to raise the mound again. I think it's going to make it like 5 feet. It's going to be more home runs.
Guys just get pummeled.
Yeah. People will go back to a normal swing, but they'll already have their launch angle just because the ball's coming from.
Oh, I didn't think about that. But God, the way these guys throw now, I'd be so concerned that them coming downhill that much more would just be like, you're just getting blown away that much harder by.
Yeah, Jacob Mizorowski's almost slapping you in the face from the mound anyway.
Exactly. Now you've given him an extra couple of inches to just pound 103 at you.
You have any words you can't spell? Do you have any words that you consistently spell wrong?
I will say not anymore but occasion used to always give me grief. Like, how many C's? How many S's? I don't know why.
I don't know. I put 4 C's and it still gives me the red squiggly line underneath.
I've got 9 S's. Shit. But yeah, and then as far as states, like everyone used to always, when we were kids, like Mississippi's the hardest state, dude. Massachusetts is.
Oh.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, God.
Bringing some heat.
Sweats? I don't know. I would. Yeah, I genuinely. If you made me write it down on a piece of paper, I wouldn't be able to get it. I don't think. Yeah, Mississippi is easy. Mississippi.
Yeah.
Get it down. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's very easy.
It's got like 4 letters.
It's got a jingle.
It just repeats itself a bunch. It's got there's an M and then there's like 3 other letters a bunch.
That's why I keep trying to convince Katie if we have a boy, we have to name it Roman because then he'll only have to learn 5 letters. It's the same letters as the last name.
There you go.
Move them around.
Yeah, you do. the Moran alphabet.
His middle name will have to be Marin, but yeah, I can't spell restaurant for the fucking life of me. Every single time, I don't know where the AU part goes. Every time I think I got it figured out, I just kind of switch it back and I can never get the.
You'll be especially fucked up. The term restaurateur doesn't even have an N in it. Get the fuck out of here.
What?
Yeah, the guy that makes the restaurants, no N in that word.
You're fucking kidding me.
No. It's
Okay.
horrifying.
Abolish restaurateur. Just the word. It's got to go.
There's your episode title. Abolish the restaurateur.
All right. Well, I think that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for listening. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Would appreciate your follow. Definitely like us on YouTube if you can. Start watching on there. I'm really trying to get people to go that direction because we're going to start adding some visual stuff on there to just make the podcast look a little bit better. Thank you guys for listening. Jordan, love you. Oh. Fuck, that hurt. Did you realize he's only the third quarterback in NFL history to throw for over 300 yards with 4 touchdowns and lose a playoff game?
I did not. I did not know that.
Jordan, love you all. Kill me now.